Hi there, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Aga. How are you? Hope you are in a good condition. In today's video, we're going to be learning about one of the most common job interview questions. What are your strengths and weaknesses, especially for you experienced professional? Today, I will guide you through the underlying purpose of this question, introduce a structured approach to formulating a confident, effective response, and highlight some common mistakes that candidates should avoid. If you have any questions or would like to share your thoughts, feel free to leave a comment below. So let's get started, guys. Today, you will learn about the best way to understand the purpose behind this type of question. You will learn a structured way to answer clearly and confidently, and you will discover common pitfalls and how to avoid them, and you will see some real examples for experienced professionals. You as freshers, I already uploaded the video a couple days ago, so you better check some videos before this one. And after that, today you will learn about some bonus tips, additional bonus tips I give to make your answers more impressive. Okay, talking this type of question, what are your strengths and weaknesses? Why do interviewers ask this type of question? First, let's talk about your strengths. Interviewers want to assess if your key strengths match the job requirements. They want to evaluate your potential contribution to the team or a company. They also want to see how self-aware and confident you are in presenting your skills. Just like, do you know that you have some strengths? What will you do with your strengths to this company? Okay, and after that, interviewers want to determine what sets you apart from other candidates. You are not the only one coming to the type of job interview. Okay, now let's talk about the weaknesses part. Interviewers ask this question because they want to test your honesty and self-awareness. It's impossible for a candidate like you to have no weaknesses nor no strengths. So do you aware? Do you know what's your strengths and weaknesses? Interviewers want to test your honesty and self-awareness. And after that, they want to understand how you respond to challenges or personal limitations. Okay. And after that, interviewers would like to evaluate your willingness to grow and improve. It's more than just aware about your weakness. It's about how you challenge yourself to improve it. Okay. And after that, interviewers would like to see if your weakness might interfere the role. Okay. The whole role and how you handle it. Talking about this type of common question, guys, there are some mistakes to avoid. First, interviewers ask your strengths. When you give answer to this type of question, stop giving vague strengths like I'm a hard worker without examples. Without examples, your answer is going to be unrealistic. So it's okay for you to mention some numbers, some real professional experience during answering this part, the strengths. After that, stop mentioning strengths unrelated to the job position. You're coming for the job. So you have to align your answer directly to the job. After that, stop listing too many strengths, making it sound like a break. Yes. Because why? Because here, interviewers, they don't mention, give me 10 example of your strengths or give me your 10 of your strengths, not like that. So it's okay for you to mention one or two strengths and after that give real examples based on your professional experience. It's okay. Okay, stop bragging, okay? And after that, stop using overused cliches like I'm a perfectionist as a strength. Okay, it sounds unnatural, unprofessional, and unrealistic. After that, don't forget about this one: lacking confidence or sounding unsure of your own skills. You are not the only one coming for the job interview, so you have to pay attention both the answers and the way to answer it. It's about communication skills. You have to show the confidence through your voice, your expressions, etc. Now, some pitfalls to avoid during answer the weaknesses part. First, stop saying I don't have any weaknesses. It's impossible for every single human being for not having any weakness. After that, stop choosing a weakness that is a key requirement for the job. My weakness is A. Instead, try to find something else. Okay? Stop choosing, I will repeat it once more. Stop choosing a weakness that is a key requirement for the job. Now you better try to imagine it. Try to evaluate yourself. Try to think about what it what it would be. Okay, and after that, the next one will be giving a weakness without any effort or plan to improve. When interviewers ask you about the strengths and weakness, they just want to know two things actually, basically about, are you aware enough? Do you know what's your strengths? Do you know what's your weakness? And after that, what will you do with both of them? What will you do? Do you have any effort or plan to improve? They want to know about it. So stop giving a very short but unprofessional answer. My weakness is A, B. My weakness is A, my weakness is B, or my weakness are A, B, C, D. Just it? That's all? No. Very wrong way to answer the type of question. After that, stop being too self-critical or sharing a personal flaws. All kind of job interview question given by interviewers would like to know about you, your professional experience, not personal experience. So during answering the weakness part, stop saying anything about your personal flaws, just like soft skill, easily to get angry at, for example, okay? And after that, stop trying to disguise or strength as a weakness in a fake way. I found this type of answer many times when I talked to my mentees, my students. I work too hard. I'm too easy to make new friends. It's too easy for me to achieve the sales target, something like that. Sounds unrealistic. So how was the best way to answer this type of question? What are your strengths and weaknesses? Here I propose an effective answer structure for you. You may apply based on your professional experience and try to make it in your own way. First, when you answer this type of question for the strengths part, choose one or two relevant strengths. Give a brief example. It's okay for you to mention some numbers, some special occasions, some positions, some company, some achievements, as long as it's not data breach. Okay. After that, about the weaknesses, try to pick one honest but non-critical weaknesses. You have to show about some effort or things that you do to make betterment or improvement. Both strengths and weaknesses need concise answer, honest answer, and confident answer. To make you easier to understand this type of question, let me put on my hat. Okay. I give you some examples for experienced professional. This is example number one. So given that you got some experience as product development engineer for 3 years and you're applying for a job as mechanical system engineer at Airbus, you may say something like this. Here, I provide the answer with different color. The blue one is going to be the strengths part, and the black one is the weakness part. You may say something like this. One of my key strengths is my ability to approach complex engineering challenges with both precision and creativity. During my 3 years as a product development engineer at Siemens AG, I contributed to the design of an energy efficient turbine model that enhanced performance by 18%. Don't forget to mention number. Demonstrating my strong technical foundation and problem solving skills, I also bring leadership experience from my role as a vice president at the TU Munich Engineering Association, where I coordinated cross functional student projects and technical workshops. As for my as for my weakness, I initially found it challenging to delegate tasks, often preferring to handle critical components on my own to ensure quality. However, through experience and mentorship, I've learned the importance of trust and collaboration. Skills I actively apply by distributing tasks based on team member strengths. I believe this balance of self-awareness, growth mindset, and hands-on expertise equips me well for the role of mechanical system engineer at Airbus. Do you feel me, guys? How you change the answer from the strength to the weakness? It's very common for you to find this type of question separately, just like they ask the strengths, and then after that they ask about the weakness. But it's okay for you. You can apply both of them like this to make you easier in at learning it. Now, let me give you the second example as experienced professional applying for a job as global brand manager at Nestle. You may say something like this. One of my core strengths lies in my ability to integrate strategic thinking with consumer-driven creativity. At L'Oreal Group, I led the digital marketing campaigns that resulted in a 12% increase in market share within the premium skincare segment, achievement that reflects my ability to translate market insights into measurable business impact. My background in marketing strategy from HEZ Paris, combined with hands-on experience at both L'Oreal and Unilever, has equipped me with a solid foundation in brand management and customer behavior. Additionally, my leaderships as marketing lead at HAC Women in Business sharpened my collaborative and project management skills. That is the strength part. Now let's move to the weak part. The weakness. Regarding my weakness, I used to be hesitant when presenting in a large cross-functional meetings. To address this, I took presentation workshop and volunteered for high visibility projects, which significantly improved my public speaking confidence. I believe that my ability to continuously learn and adapt will allow me to thrive as a global brand manager at Nestle. You may pause this video for a while, try to practice it. Say it out loud in your own way based on your professional experience and with confidence. Let's move to the next example. You're playing for a job as backend developer, having some experience as junior software developer for 2 years. You may say something like this. One of my key strengths is my ability to build a vision and scalable backend system through structured problem solving and clean coding practices. At SAP SE, I was part of a development team that successfully optimized core backend services, resulting in a 35% reduction in server response time, impact that directly improved user experience and system performance. My background in computer engineering from Politecnico in di Milano, combined with hands-on experience at both EP and Ericsson has given me a strong technical foundation and the agility to work in fast-paced environments. Additionally, my role as treasurer of the Tech Club enhanced my attention to detail and collaborative mindset. As for my weakness, I initially found it challenging to ask for help when facing complex bugs. I was spending too long trying to resolve issues independently. Recognizing this, I've been working on improving my communication with senior developers and adapting a more collaborative debugging approach. I believe this continuous learning attitude will support my growth and allow me to contribute effectively as a backend developer at Spotify. What about this one, guys? So let's move to the next example. It's gonna be my last example for today. One of my key strengths is my user-centered design approach combined with a strong problem-solving skills. During my time as a UX designer at IKEA, I led the redesign of the e-commerce checkout flow, which resulted in a 20% reduction in cart abandonment, a clear indication of my ability to translate user insights into effective design solutions. My academic background in UX design from Uppsala University, along with hands-on research experience at Philips, has equipped me with both analytical depth and creative execution. I also enhanced my leadership and collaboration skill as the design coordinator at Uppsala Digital Creatives. As for my weakness, I used to spend too much time perfecting minor design elements, which occasionally impacted overall project timelines. I have since learned to balance detail orientation with time efficiency by setting clearer priorities and working in close alignment with cross-functional teams. I believe this combination of self-awareness and adaptability will allow me to contribute meaningfully as a UX designer at Zalando. Well, that's all for examples for you, experienced professional. Give it a time, give it time. You have to spend your time to practice it out loud, okay? So this is gonna be some tips for a great answer, guys. Don't forget to choose strengths that align with the job description. Number two, be honest but strategic about your weakness. Okay. You have to acknowledge a real area for improvement. You have to mention it. Try to frame it in a way that looks professional and doesn't compromise your ability to perform the job. Even if I have the type of weakness, my performance will always above average, for example, like that. Stop giving cliche overly personal flaws. Okay. After that, the next tip is always show your effort to improve. Improvement here is not only for the weaknesses part. Improvement at strengths part, it's okay if you want to mention it. Okay. After that, try to practice your answer out loud beforehand. You can practice alone using the mirror or record your voice, record your video, ask your friends to evaluate your, try to find someone who can accompany you to practice it, do some role play thing. Okay, it's easy, guys. Try to rehearsing your answer helps you organize your thoughts, refine your communication, your delivery, and avoid sounding unprepared or unsure during the interview. Learn about your communication skills, both in the verbal part and the non-verbal part. The best way to give the answer as well as how to Give a good eye contact, expression, gesture, etc. Okay. And last but not least, stay calm and speak with confidence and clarity. Your tone and body language matter. Okay. So those are some tips for you today. I think that's all for today. Thank you very much for coming to my channel, my video. If you have any questions or would like to discuss something more about this topic, feel free to drop or leave some comments below or contact me through my social media and email here that I display. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.